The phrase, Allah Allah, carries profound significance in the hearts of Muslims around the world. It is more than just a mere repetition of words, it is a reflection of the essence of faith, the acknowledgement of the divine, and the deep connection that one has with the Creator. To say, Allah Allah, is to express devotion, submission, and a constant reminder of the presence of Allah in one's life. It is a simple yet powerful invocation that resonates in the hearts of believers, signifying their reverence for the Almighty. Allah, the Arabic word for God, holds the highest station in Islamic theology. He is the creator, sustainer, and master of the entire universe. Every aspect of existence, from the vast galaxies to the tiniest particles, is under his command. In Islam, Allah is understood to be all-knowing, all-powerful, and merciful beyond comprehension. The name, Allah, is unique in that it is not just a title, but it refers to the one true God, the only deity worthy of worship, free from all imperfections. His essence transcends human understanding, yet he is close to his creation in ways that cannot be fully described. The invocation of Allah Allah is a reminder of this divine presence. It serves as a way for believers to reconnect with their faith, to call upon the mercy of Allah, and to seek his guidance in times of hardship and ease. It is a form of dhikr, a remembrance, a practice that brings peace to the heart and helps the believer stay grounded in their spiritual journey. In a world filled with distractions and challenges, reciting the name of Allah repeatedly can bring solace and tranquility to the soul. It can help one find strength during moments of difficulty and humility during times of success. In Islamic tradition, the remembrance of Allah is not limited to verbal recitation. It extends to every aspect of life. The believer strives to live in a manner that reflects the teachings of Allah, embodying the principles of justice, compassion, honesty, and integrity. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, is full of verses that call upon believers to remember Allah in all circumstances, whether standing, sitting, or lying down. The act of dhikr, or remembrance, is thus a continuous process, a way of living in constant awareness of Allah's presence. There is also an emotional and psychological dimension to the invocation of Allah Allah. For many Muslims, it represents a form of comfort and reassurance, especially in times of anxiety or despair. It is a reminder that, no matter how difficult the circumstances may seem, Allah is always present, always listening, and always ready to offer His mercy and guidance. In this way, the act of repeating, Allah Allah, becomes a form of spiritual sustenance, a source of inner peace and hope. Moreover, the repetition of Allah Allah is also a way of cultivating a deeper connection with the divine. In the busy and fast-paced nature of modern life, it is easy to forget the spiritual realities that underpin our existence. However, by constantly turning to Allah, whether in moments of quiet contemplation or loud distress, a person can begin to develop a sense of spiritual awareness that permeates all aspects of their life. This consciousness of the divine is what anchors the believer, keeping them focused on their ultimate purpose in life, which is to worship and serve Allah in the best possible way. The significance of Allah Allah also lies in its ability to bring believers together. Muslims around the world, despite their different cultures, languages, and backgrounds, are united by their shared faith in Allah. The recitation of Allah's name forms a common bond, a universal language of faith that transcends geographical and social boundaries. Whether in the crowded streets of a bustling city or in the quiet of a rural village, the call of Allah Allah unites hearts in worship and remembrance of the Creator. The Prophet Muhammad PBUH, in his teachings, emphasized the importance of remembering Allah often. In many hadiths sayings of the Prophet, he encouraged his followers to engage in dhikr, stating that it would bring peace to the heart, purify the soul, and earn the mercy and blessings of Allah. He taught that the best remembrance of Allah was sincere, coming from the heart, and not just the tongue. It was about recognizing the greatness of Allah in every aspect of one's life and seeking to align one's actions with His will. One of the most profound aspects of invoking Allah Allah is the understanding that it is a reflection of one's faith and submission. Islam is based on the principle of surrendering to the will of Allah, recognizing that He is the ultimate authority over all matters. When a person repeatedly says, Allah Allah, they are acknowledging their dependence on Him and surrendering their will to His divine wisdom. It is an act of humility and submission, recognizing that Allah's knowledge and power far exceed human understanding. In the spiritual life of a Muslim, the remembrance of Allah is not a passive practice but an active force that shapes one's character and actions. It encourages the believer to be mindful of their behavior, their interactions with others, and their overall relationship with the world around them. By constantly invoking the name of Allah, the believer is reminded to live a life of virtue, compassion, and righteousness, reflecting the teachings of the Quran and the Sunnah, the practices of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH. The ultimate goal of invoking Allah is to achieve closeness to Allah, to live a life of purpose, and to fulfill the divine commandments. It is an essential part of the spiritual journey, a way to cleanse the heart, seek forgiveness, and earn the mercy and favor of Allah. It is a reminder that, in the end, all things return to Allah, and He is the only true source of comfort, strength, and peace. In conclusion, the invocation of Allah is a powerful and profound practice in the life of a Muslim. It serves as a constant reminder of the presence of Allah in every moment, helping the believer to stay grounded in their faith, to seek His guidance, and to live a life that reflects His teachings. Whether in times of joy or sorrow, Allah remains a source of peace, solace, and spiritual nourishment, keeping the believer connected to the divine and guiding them on the path of righteousness. Through this simple act of remembrance, the believer draws closer to the Creator, finding strength and serenity in His infinite mercy and wisdom.